There is a huge problem with YouTube darlings. A giant triple jump sized hole between male and female creators and audiences. Being a mostly male populated site, it is understandably geared more towards men's brain. But does that explain why female targeted creators never achieve the same power levels? Could it be the audience? Are women dumb? What can you gain from them? Mysteries of female content, here we go! If mastery requires more than 1,000 hours sank into the craft, I have become a true master at watching YouTube. I am addicted. I am like Chuck Norris. I finished YouTube. Speedrun completed. So now I want to share my findings and fascinations with you. I would also like to introduce you to some channels that maybe you have not seen yet. Today I will be only focusing on channels that are memorable, valuable, and effortful, not like this one, that have female protagonists and are consumed mostly by women. I will be excluding how-to channels and beauty channels because even though they are created mostly and consumed mostly by women, I don't think they will provide a specific value for you, my audience, which is 100% male so far. I will be also excluding family channels because they are often used by predators and are in itself a predatory practice on the children, even though they are made by the moms. I don't think it paints a prettier picture about female YouTubers. That's a whole different boss fight altogether. I will also not be covering any shorts because those seem to be just kind of harming our souls. We'll get to lightly roasting them in other videos. Suspect number 1, self-development problem. Did you know that from the top podcasts, almost none have female hosts? Why does the same content being done by women feel cheaper and is less successful in the end? Because it is not the same content, obviously. The truth is, the natural differences make us do different things. The girls often prefer a more light-hearted, entertaining podcast to make, especially, but I guess also to consume. These are more popular within the demographic, but I have to say it doesn't deliver the same value, for me at least. Why do all women sound so patronizing and authoritative? Instead of speaking to their audiences, they're speaking at them. I don't think they are ready to take the risk and develop their ideas. Women like to keep safe. They often keep the conversation very subjective and very me-centric. I understand that struggle. It is much easier to talk about yourself than talk about abstract ideas. So here are some creators which are not doing that, which are actually conversing with their guests instead of having some pre-prepared interview questions and answers. If you want to make a lot of life improvements, you should follow Mel Robbins' podcast, Mikhail Peterson and Mayim Bialik. These women are carefully listening to their guests and asking proper questions. If you are struggling with ADHD or keeping your house clean, I think a lot of you might have a bit of a problem with it. I have to teach myself how to struggle with ADHD brain. So here we go. Miss Clutterbug has very nice theories about how to keep your house in order if you are a bit of a scatterbrain. And another girl which makes videos about ADHD, she's called How to ADHD, and she has a lot of helpful tips on how to cope with ADHD stuff. If we are counting commentary channels as self-development because you are developing your wider views, you should definitely check out commentary channels Alice Capel, She's a French girl who has very well researched videos, which I often don't agree with, but I enjoy seeing how people think differently. This one is a very interesting and weird study. Creator called Manifest L. She is running quote unquote a spoiled girly support group, which is just so cringe. But I think a lot of women and men can gain a kind of new perspective on the world by listening to her. And yeah, go check her out. You will be extremely surprised. And if you want to understand how a gold digger's brain works, you should go check out Anna Bay and especially her older videos. And I think it's so funny how she developed her character so much from being basically a coach for gold diggers to being a coach for herself and for her own self development. Women are often told that they are perfect just the way they are, which pretty much never is the case, but they seem to accept this, and they should not. We all have something to learn, and the sooner the better. Suspect number 2, comedy. In comedy, there is so many funny men. And when I look at female stand up comics, they keep just talking about their vaginas and not making jokes about them. I don't know why. In YouTube, a lot of comedy seems to have been gone missing. For example, I still miss Jenna Marbles. Her channel was hilarious, but she kind of cancelled herself, so we have to go without her. And a YouTube Easter egg called Community Channel. She will upload maybe once a year still. Who knows? But a hilarious sketch channel. A lot of people on YouTube thinks that comedy is pranks, which I absolutely cannot get behind. Some pranks, like pranks in Minecraft or pranks that do not harm people, are pretty funny, but these do not seem to be along those lines. If you want good old fashioned stand up comedy, but made by women and made right, you should check out Sarah Millican. She's a British comic who has kind of a thick accent, but it's beautiful comedy, and if you can understand her, you will laugh your ass off. Suspect number 3, aesthetic journey and relaxation with true crime. I think this one is actually profiting from being a women led genre, especially the true crime with Miss Mango, aka Rotten Mango, on the top of the game, I would say. She brings all the interesting true crime stories, extremely well researched. She's always looking at stories from all the angles, looking at conspiracy theories and solutions, and giving a whole picture about the story. And I think that fear is a powerful tool for your imagination. Another inspiring and amazing true crime podcasts are Cruel World, Happy Mind. She has a lot of long form, very long form, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour videos about people and their lives, their ups and downs. And I just enjoy these real world stories. If you want to enjoy some aesthetics on your side monitor or your TV, you should check out Lizzie Chi. Even though she has disappeared from YouTube altogether, she has a huge library of beautifully shot videos from rural Chinese life. It's fascinating to see. If you live in the city, you can definitely get a sense of peace in your heart from these. And if you want that warm feeling of having a peaceful home life, you should check out Hey Greendale. She does a lot of cleaning and cooking with a peaceful music soundtrack, and she's taking care of her family, which I just love. And I think it's kind of inspirational for everybody. There are things to be gained even outside of your bubble. I have high standards for my content because I spend so much time on it, and there is some which is worth more than others. My name is Vidya Naira, and this is a new chapter for this channel. We are going to be looking together at games, movies, YouTube, and other geeky stuff. Subscribe if you want to come with us. See you next time. Bye.